I wish we had that recording. Do we have that recording?
Hi, this is one of the High Priests of Khonshu, Ray, from Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. We're proud members of the collective, and you're listening to one of the collective members, the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks Podcast. Hope you enjoy.
Hello and welcome to the Angel Chronicles, episode 11, where we cover Angel Season 1, episode 11. Probably the hardest title to pronounce in the series. Is it Somnambulist?
I wish Charlie was here. He probably knows this. It feels like it's got some kind of Latin vibe or something. I don't know.
No, it seems like it, isn't it some kind of term for like sleepwalking or something to that effect?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe I'll look it up. We'll figure it out, you know.
I know the hip language the kids use these days.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble. We got a Charlie drop, not even 2 minutes in. Prepare yourself, boys and girls.
But yeah,
boys
after we lost you at the end of the last episode, I teased everyone this. I'm like, wait till next episode. Angel fights an Avenger.
Oh, God. Okay, I have to say.
All night with his 1999 haircut and little goatee.
Well, it's 2000 now. Yeah. This is the mid-season premiere of season 1, and it is from January 18th, 2000. In the year 2000.
Yes, this episode was Somnambulist. Somnambulism is sleepwalking.
Yeah, so a sleepwalker. Oh, they spoiled it in the title. But not really. This was written by Tim Minear, who we'll never get enough of, and directed by Greenwich Colby, which I don't think we ever saw again. Let's see. I think this is Kate's final episode. Is it?
Not the final. I know she.
This is the second. Is this her penultimate appearance?
Maybe. I was gonna say, did she show up again in season 1? Because I know there's like an episode in season 2 she shows up. I think she.
Okay, season 2 is the last time that we did see her. It's pretty early in season 2, right?
It's when Angel's like coming back from his dark period. Yeah.
Jeremy Renner as Penn. Oh my God, what the hell? What the hell was that? Poor Jeremy Renner. I feel like this is when he was still doing like ladies' hair and makeup, and he just happened upon a WB show.
Hey, it's better than dinner theater.
Those of us that don't know, that's what he used to do.
What? Hair and makeup?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You've never seen the interviews with him and Scarlett Johansson? Seriously? Yeah, he used to do that.
Huh.
So I wasn't being a total dick. Keyword total. Anyway. So yeah, this is the mid-season premiere, like I said. He's
come a long way from this. Now he's Hawkeye the Avenger. He's going to be
he ain't an Avenger no more.
He's going to be in Spawn. Well, he's going to be at least in one more movie, and he's going to be in the Spawn movie.
They keep saying he's going to be in the next Avengers movie, but I don't believe them.
Well, I mean...
Did he say it? Because he never confirmed about the Infinity Wars. And we all know I only care about Hawkeye and Hulk.
I think they have to bring him back at least one time to either tie it up or kill him off or something.
Off-screen mention.
I don't think if for nothing else, they need a shocking death, you know.
Let it be Black Widow? Just saying. Sorry, we don't need you anymore, ScarJo. Just saying.
She's getting her own movie.
Captain Marvel now.
She's getting her own movie.
Black Widow is not happening. She's made too many enemies in Hollywood. Just saying. Disney don't want no trouble. We saw what happened with James Gunn. Okay.
Hey, the Guardians of the Galaxy defend them.
To each his own. Mark my words. Anyway.
We like to work and make money.
So these openings for Angel in season 1 are just so over the top melodramatic, but I love them.
Oh yeah.
I love them so much. Don't judge me.
No.
So yeah, this is kind of weird. It's like a lady. We open with a lady running through the night under a bridge, and she's running through the puddle as the moon reflects down on her. I'm like, what is this? Anne Rice? This is the beginning to an Anne Rice vampire novel if I've ever seen one.
It seemed like Lestat or something, but I think that part of the reason for the hairs, like in the dark at a distance, they're trying to make you think it was Angel.
I guess. It's like when the figure looks up and we see Angel in his vamp face. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And
then Angel kind of wakes up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we see stupid old Kate investigating a crime scene. That crime scene, which is very real. And the girl has a cross on her face. And I'm just like, oh, God. Not one of these episodes. Not a serial killer episode. Come on. Yeah, the Pope, really? That is a terrible serial killer name. If I was a serial killer that named me the Pope, I would murder the person that wrote that in the paper. I'm just saying.
Hey, quit leaving crosses everywhere now. They'll stop calling you the Pope.
Well, crosses have other symbols other than religious meanings. I mean, it's not his fault that they lack creativity and research skills.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, for whatever, stupid reporter or cop or whoever named them, don't give him an excuse.
I guess. Anyway, so they got another one. He's just getting started. I'm like, where is the CSI Miami music and the sunglasses? Because this is David Caruso 100%. This episode is so cheesy. It is the most convenient plot point is convenient episode in season 1. I challenge you nerds to find another one. Go ahead. I'll wait. And we'll get to why in just a moment. So we see Cordelia the next morning, and she's like getting all business, doing some business practice with an empty chair. And then Wesley kind of comes in, and I'm just like, yay, Wesley. And he's like, I got the office mail. And she's like, dude, that's the dentist office next door.
Yep.
Just saying. Then Wesley sees like something on the front page of the paper, and I'm just like, convenient plot point is convenient starts here. So he leaves as he sees Angel coming up the elevator or whatever. And then Angel comes in and he's all in a bad mood. And Courtney's like, hey, go see your cop friend. The blonde one that kind of sort of looks like Buffy, maybe, if you squint real hard.
That would have been funny if Wesley just would have been like, man, the resemblance is uncanny.
Angel and his blondes. Darla was a blonde. I'm just saying. I mean, now we know why Spike really dyed his hair blonde. Just saying.
Oh, my.
Oh. If you haven't read Spike and Angel fanfic on Archive of Our Own, I suggest, as long as you're 18 plus, please go read some.
Go search for it by author Lilith Hellfire.
Oh, no. You never find my Archive of Our Own author name ever. Anyway, it turns out Kate's having her own troubles too. And then like Angel's vamp vision or whatever, or his vamp senses something important in one of her archive cases, and he sees the victim.
Yeah.
And we're just like, okay.
Then we get flashbacks.
And then Angel gives his own personal opinion of the profile, and it's just like, dude, you're doing the serial killer thing. You're inserting yourself into the investigation. Come on. Have we not seen Mindhunters, Criminal Minds, any kind of criminal show? Like, ugh. Goodness. And then he leaves, and then Kate gives like a criminal profile to the police officers, and she's like, "Hey, that kind of sounds like Angel."
Mm-hmm.
Then Wesley, we get back to Angel investigations, and he's like, asks Cordelia where Angel is, and he shows her the newspaper and his, oh God, you guys can't see me, but I'm doing the air quotes, his research.
Oh, is this when
about Angelus?
Is this when he cuts the paper up?
Yeah.
And Cordelia's like, "You cut up Doctor whoever's newspaper." She's like, "You're gonna get us kicked out of this building."
Yeah. And so it turns out that this is the same victimology from Angelus's methods from the 1800s. And Cordy, like, this is why I love Cordy. She's a defender of Angel, no matter what. Even though we all know it was really just recent on Buffy where he kind of did lose his soul again. Oh. Just saying. Anyway. And then Angel's like, "No, it's me. Yeah.
You know, it would have been funny if, like, Cordelia would have made the leap that, like, you know, that the reason Angel did lose his soul, and the reason was because last episode she kissed him, and he must have experienced true happiness.
No, see, season 1 Angel, that was way too soon for that. Because that would have had the fans up and a riot way more than what happened.
Yeah, no, that isn't what happened, but I could just see Cordelia making that assumption.
No, but I know why they didn't go that route. Very much so. Because people were still very much invested in that Angel-Buffy relationship, even though they were on 2 different shows.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they really didn't go to the Angel-Cordelia thing until, you know, Buffy moved networks.
Yeah. And even then, like I said, they did kind of sort of have a crossover.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was after like Riley and like the things they did with them later on. It was like after she'd gone through Riley and Spike actually started to look like a viable option. Is why the Cordelia and Angel thing actually came about.
Mm-hmm.
Joss Whedon. Curse you. I agree with Will. Damn you, Joss Whedon. Anyway, scroll down to get that reference. And then so they tie him up, and I'm like, ooh, kinky.
Yeah. I love what did Wesley say about locking him up like Lady whoever's chastity, and then he looks at Cordelia. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my language." She's like, "That's all right. I didn't understand what you said."
So English, it hurts.
Quite the difference from Doyle. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's like,
and then so finally we get to the most convenient plot point is convenient, where you know he's like, "Okay, I actually didn't kill her, but I know who did." He sired this guy named Penn. And it's like every dude you sire is a psycho. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, I mean every vampire except for him at this point like loses their soul, so of course they're all evil. And
I don't know. I think Drew is just crazy.
Oh well, you know, I think you're supposed
to get evil. She was just crazy.
Yeah, true. Well, you
can't turn a crazy person into a vampire.
You either go insane or you go evil. Well, I think that the whole point, you know, you're supposed to think that he, you know, he's a psychopath, you know, hanging all his clippings on the wall, listening to his emo music.
Emo music does not mean you're a psycho or a sociopath. Emo music is awesome, especially if it's Fall Out Boy.
I know.
Best bass lines ever. Just saying. You know when Dance Dance comes on, even if you don't like Fall Out Boy, you know your foot gets to tapping. I'm just saying.
They're so awesome. They even showed up on an episode of Teen Titans Go.
I don't hold that against them.
Oh.
Because I could totally see Pete Wentz wanting to go on an adventure like that. So that's why I don't hold it against them. Anyway, so Penn, apparently he has this special connection with those he sired. I'm like, okay, so why aren't we seeing like Drew's kills? Like, this is so convenient. Plot point is convenient. It hurts me so bad.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then they're like, uh-oh, Kate's hunting Penn, and she's getting close. We must save her. And I'm like, why? Can't we just take one for the team?
Oh, Well, she has to
Kate's
discover.
so bland and dry. Like, God, I just can't stand her.
She had to discover Angel's secret, and even then, she was like bland and dry. It was like,
No,
you know,
no, it can't be. And the next time I see you, I'm gonna kill you.
oh, that was too much.
Could you be more cliche?
That was too much emotion. Oh, I have to invite
How
you
much
in.
time? How many times has he saved her?
How many
Every
times?
single time they've met.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She's like, oh, I have to invite you in, right? Because that's what, you know.
I still say we should have gone the True Blood method. I love the True Blood method where it's like they actually can see their reflections in the mirror, but they just spread that rumor. So like when you see their reflection, you don't think that they're a vampire. It's like the Vampire Diaries with the werewolf lore, where silver bullets actually don't work on them. They just started that rumor. So I think that should actually. I wonder why Joss Whedon didn't do that, because that's a very Joss Whedon thing to do. It just annoys me. But anyway, so yeah, it's just like, my God, this whole Kate thing just annoys me. And so then Angel gives her the heads up because, you know, he's a serial killer and he has his ritual and he does it in this weird order because he killed his father, his mother, and his brother. And was it his sister too? Yeah, his sister too.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. So we go cut to a liquor store where there's this teen begging for liquor for his mother. How lame. Dude. I guess if you're not a girl and you can't flash boobs, I guess that's the way you get alcohol. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Has that ever worked for a dude ever? I'm just saying.
I don't know. I think you have to like offer money before someone will help you. It's like, dude, are you old enough to buy?
And then they don't. They just take your money and buy the booze. I know that's what I do. Teach a lesson. Anyway.
But yeah, it was so ironic. Are you old enough to buy beer? And you know, he's like, yes, he's very old.
I know. What else happened? So Angel and Wesley are kind of like creeping, and they're like, "Uh-oh, Penn's in that warehouse. Let's get him." And they come across the emo den of angst.
Yes. So vampire 2000, the year 2000 vampire.
I mean, honestly, I love True Blood because they were like, it's the scene in the book where they're like, the person is watching Buffy and they're like, that's what you think? That's what you guys thought vampires were before we came out of the coffin? And I'm just like, classic example.
Oh, that wasn't that last episode? He's like, oh, you know, when the demon was like, oh, or should you be sleeping in your coffin in the middle of the day? No, it's a cliche created by hack writers.
Although Spike did sleep in a coffin. Just saying, in a mausoleum in a cemetery, how cliche and stereotype could he get? He was basically an Uncle Tom vampire for that cliche. Oh, anyway, so I love the part where like Kate like comes up to Penn and she's like checking for her pulse, and then he wakes up and goes, "Ouch!" Like, so freaking cheesy.
I love when he sees Angel for the first time, and he's like, "Hey," he's like, "Angelus, what are you doing here?" You know, he's like, "I waited for you in what was it, Venice or whatever?" He's like, "What happened?" It was like gypsies. No, wait, that's what Angel said. He's like, yeah, something, yeah, it was gypsies.
No, I mean that's just the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could use that excuse, honestly.
You could. Lilith, why are you late? Ugh, Canadian gypsies.
Travelers, yeah. Not allowed to say gypsies anymore, by the way, guys. They're Romani. Just saying, if we're gonna be politically correct, I don't want to get cursed. Kidding. Anyway.
What if you experience true happiness, you're gonna go good?
Oh God, that would be terrible. I love being a bitch. Are you kidding me? It's my favorite thing in the world.
So you know, Lil's gonna meet a guy someday, and you know things are gonna get frisky, and then all of a sudden she's gonna come on here and be like, "Oh golly gosh, did you see this episode?"
Oh, the worst thing ever. That would be the worst thing ever.
I'm drinking my lemonade.
Without vodka? No, that's the scariest story ever. Philip. Stop it.
What do you think they call it a curse?
No. What else happens? Like, it just like Penn drags her into the sewers or whatever, and I'm just like, kill her. Yes.
Well, she has to
get holy water on such short notice, by the way.
Stole from a church, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's the quickest way to get it. Unless you have a priest on hand or somebody to bless it. Yeah.
Reminds me of Dogma. I bet you this jerk blesses his golf clubs. Oh, Dogma's such a good movie.
Poop monster.
So yeah, so he actually like saves her or whatever, and I was like, you shouldn't have.
Well, Kate kills Penn.
Yeah, by shoving a stake through freaking Angel's stomach to get to his heart.
Well, like a giant piece of wood, yeah, through Angel to get to Penn's heart.
I was like, well, you could have aimed for his heart too.
Well, he said Angel even said you missed, and she goes, "Oh no, I didn't."
So Kate's like, obviously Angel isn't evil, but she wasn't ready to see the supernatural. So obviously this is like the strain in their relationship that they never get over.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's kind of hard to tell. Was this planned from the beginning, or was this a change of plans? Because the actors obviously do not have any chemistry.
True. I'm surprised they didn't go the route where like she wanted to be made a vampire or something, because she really has nothing else going on in her life.
If we would have met original Kate from that second episode where she was like a strung out undercover cop, I could see them going that route with that particular Kate, but not this particular Kate.
Yeah. Because, I mean, she has nothing going on in her. That's the other thing. The character has nothing going on besides
she has
job.
a bad relationship with her father. She has no boyfriend, no kids. Work is her life. How cliche.
I was going to say, we don't even see her with, like, one friend.
She didn't even have a partner. Like, she's just straight up loner.
Yeah.
So, yeah. She's like Olivia Benson on steroids before she finds the little abandoned baby.
Do you think like Angel was supposed to be like her unofficial partner, almost like an earlier version of what we get in Lucifer?
Oh God, maybe this is where Lucifer got that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Although Chloe is, no offense, is way hotter and way funnier. Just saying.
Lilith's like, she can get it.
Damn straight. That whole cast can get it, to be honest.
I was going to say, there's one ugly face in that cast.
So Angel's sitting alone watching the city from the balcony of his apartment, and Courtney's like, I had a new vision. And he's like, I don't really care. Because he's pondering, does the world really change? And it's like, not really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you save the world and you get to work at Wolfram and Hart. I'm just saying, like,
But that's the weird thing.
Nothing changes.
Well, that's the weird thing, because Cordy didn't get a vision of what's his a Penn, right?
No, she didn't. This wasn't a powers that be thing. It just was one of those convenient plot points are convenient stories.
I guess, but yeah, wouldn't the powers that be like, here, here's a thing, here's a threat you were like directly responsible for creating. Why don't go out?
But at the same time, you have to remember that the powers that be in this universe are very manipulative.
True.
Like, I begin to wonder if the powers that be were even really the powers that be eventually. Like,
yeah,
how things turn out, it's like,
That would have
this was like Glorificus or something. Who knows?
That would have been interesting if they would have like turned out to be like a competitor of Wolfram and Hart or something.
I honestly like the way that things turn out with the baby and stuff. Like I just like, I think that was maybe a drop plot point.
Yeah.
At one point. So anyway, Courtney's like, no, the world does change and you've changed, and she's like, she assures him that the message she got in her vision wasn't for Angelus, but it was for Angel, and that the powers that be know the difference. So I think that is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So Angel asks her what she do if the day ever comes that he reverts back to being jealous, and she says she doesn't hesitate. She's like, "I'd kill him dead." And this comes up a lot because we do an episode where he kind of sort of they think he's bad, and she kind of goes, "Are you sure that holy water that isn't holy water in the water cooler? Are you sure? Because I prepared for this. I lived through Angelus before." Blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, there's that episode this season. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I like the way that ended. Like I said, I really did enjoy the camaraderie between Angel and Cordelia. It really propels her like growth as a character.
Mm-hmm.
So
like we said, Wesley was good. Much fresher take than Doyle.
Yeah, I mean, he was still kind of bungling because he's just quick to assume.
Yeah, but
the worst in Angel.
But he's kind of like the opposite of Angel, which is like a fresh thing. Like Doyle's almost like
another Angel because he had that secret that
like an Angel wannabe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the differences make it a lot better between Angel and Wesley. Yeah.
So I wonder how come all the other vampires know that Angel has a soul, but the one that he sired Penn didn't.
Yeah. You would think after how many 100 years he might have heard something about it.
Drusilla's his sister, technically. I don't know.
And
I found that really weird.
And I forget if that connection's like two ways, but Angel even said he could he was like having the dreams because he could kind of sense he was near.
He liked it.
Well, that he could kind of on a certain level sense that he was nearby. I'm like, does that link work two ways where Penn could be like, wait, there's something feels weird about you?
I feel like that was an Anne Rice reference, honestly. In some of the books, like the later books, they talk about how your mind can't be closed to the person that creates you or whatever.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
That's how I took it.
Mm-hmm.
This is all convenient plot point. It's convenient.
True.
Oh, and it kind of reminds me of that episode, Love Dares You, the part 2 where Spike suffers the visions of his past soulless self preying on people.
Oh, yeah.
Although that episode comes after this. So they took it from this. Let's see, what was the body count?
Well, how many victims were there? Was there
4?
4? Yeah.
4, and then Penn got dusted.
Yeah.
I still love that effect. I don't care who you are. Like, that is the best vampire effect ever.
Oh, yeah.
I just wish that was a universal thing. Just
so 4 humans, 1 vampire, and a newspaper.
Oh, poor. Well, if we count all those newspaper clippings Penn had.
Oh, yeah. A couple newspapers, yeah.
Poor Redwoods. Poor Redwoods. Let's see. Were there any, trying to think of pop culture references. We get Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she says Psycho-Wan Kenobi, but you get it.
Mm-hmm.
She says that she made a Gallagher reference or something. Because he didn't change his act. Like Gallagher from the 70s.
She's like, you think he changed his act after 200 years or whatever, and Yeah, and Wesley.
You leave Gallagher alone. And to quote Dave Chappelle, you leave Black Gallagher alone too. Let's see. Lady Hamilton. Oh yeah, that's the thing that Wesley was talking about. Lady Hamilton's virtue.
Yes. And he's like, oh, sorry. And Cordelia's like, I don't know what you said.
Yeah. That was a random. That's not really a pop culture reference. I'm just saying. Maybe to somebody like Charlie. Not to us.
Oh, my. Oh, yeah, no. I'd be like choosing Charlie cracking up. Be like, what?
Oh, here's something interesting. After writing the first draft, Tim Minear had to rewrite parts of the script to accommodate Wesley's arrival and Doyle's departure. The final scene on the rooftop was originally between Angel and Doyle. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Did we just find something out?
No. Maybe.
I need to know. Tim Minear, get your butt on this podcast.
Maybe the departure was supposed to be later, and then for some reason it came sooner. So they had to
Curiouser, the case of Doyle. We will crack it. Hey,
maybe.
Angel Chronicle listeners, if you know the deal, email us, voicemail, tweet us, Facebook, Pinterest even. Leave a comment on the board.
Anybody involved with this show, especially this first season, hit us up.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, and this script was originally called The Killer I Created, which isn't very clever because all Angel and Buffy titles are pretty much very clever. So,
and I still haven't heard.
He said fans actually gave him the idea for this, the actual name of the episode. So that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
You can't admit going on fan boards nowadays, though. Somebody's gonna sue you and want a piece of that.
Exactly. That's why you see
the early internet, like X-Files fanfic, and
weren't some of those like last couple episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation like submitted by fans or something?
Not some of them. There's like a lot in each season.
Huh?
Like that's why it's so inconsistent. Especially that I think it was like the second season. It's very like inconsistent because it's fan ideas. Yeah. Same thing with soap operas. Like when they go on writer strikes, they bring in the fans to write the story because. Who cares? What's the difference?
Yeah, because there's like plots in some of those that like never get picked up again.
Now you know why.
Yeah.
I mean, TNG is my favorite, probably in spite of that fact.
Yeah.
It's a tie between TNG and DS9. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yes.
But Stewart is my captain. Like I love Cisco, but Petsu. Come on. Anyway, yeah. So that's pretty much it. I am going to get to the bottom of this Doyle thing if it kills us by the end of this podcast. How many more episodes do we have to go?
What?
I got time. I got time.
We'll get there, yes. I reached out to Charisma Carpenter and never heard back, so come on.
Did you know Elizabeth Rom and Jeremy Renner played a husband and wife in American Hustle?
Oh, ooh.
I never saw that movie because I don't like Jennifer Lawrence. Fight me, nerds! She's pretentious and overrated.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. But maybe they met here.
Ooh, maybe
this episode, yes.
And then we already talked about Jeremy Renner being there. I prefer him. I think his best performance was in The Town. I didn't like when he was doing the Bourne stuff. I'm just like, no, that's Matt Damon. You can't be him.
Yeah.
You can't be a replacement. That's not how this works. But yeah, I think his best performance is in The Town. So there you go. Yeah, so we can do some shameless plugs if you don't have anything else.
No, I think that's it. All right, so if you have any thoughts on these episodes, anything coming up, especially if you're involved with this show, get a hold of us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, Angel Chronicles on Facebook, @Angel TV Podcast, and @CL Sidekicks on Twitter. And the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And Lilith?
All right, if you nerds want to fight me about what I said about J-Law or anything you've heard on this podcast, @Lilith Hellfire. If you want to think happy thoughts, Superman, swearing, Smallville, Save Me Podcast, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram. And Philip, where can our lovely executive producer, where can anybody get a hold of you if they want to talk comics or a creator, actor, whatever?
Yeah. Any producers, directors, actors from this show, even people did hair and makeup. Hey, Jeremy Renner. You can get a hold of me, NightwingPDP @gmail.com, and on Twitter, I am @NightwingPDP.
Hey, we haven't talked about the continuation, the revival.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. So
I don't call it a reboot. It's actually not. Everybody was like up in arms. Oh my god!
Well, have
it's
they?
A reboot.
Did they
said that it is a continuation in that universe. So I don't know if they're wrapping up the comic book, because if you've seen Buffy, then you know that she gave all the potential Slayers the Slayer powers. So I haven't read the actual Buffy comics in a really long time. I read the Angel Faith stuff.
Yeah,
By the way, there is somebody I definitely want you to get a hold of. Her name is Erica Alexander. She was a kid on the Cosby Show. She used to play Maxine Shaw in Living Color, but she also is writing this Giles book.
Okay.
And it's amazing. So yeah, it's good. We'll talk more about it, but yeah, I was listening to the Breakfast Club, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't realize she's actually writing in the Whedonverse. That's awesome, and I think she's actually going to be a writer on the show, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, cool. So it's like an actual novel she's writing?
Like, it's one of the graphic comics.
Oh, is it?
Dealing with young Giles. Young Giles gets transformed into his younger self, and he actually has to go to high school, and he becomes like a hunter.
Oh, cool.
And then he meets this black vampire, and she's like, no, humans are actually the monsters. And so the book is exploring their relationship. I heard nothing but great things about it. And she's written a couple of other things in the Whedonverse too. So yeah, she's like amazing interviewee, like amazing. Right. I'll send you the link to the Breakfast Club, and you'll be like, what?
Okay. We'll have to check that out. Definitely.
Yeah. But I'm excited for a continuation. Like I said, I would prefer an Angel revival. I'm pretty sure that David Boreanaz's show on CBS got canceled, right? The little military one. So at least that time.
I think, but that's always hard though, because it's like, vampires and aging and.
Well, he has a soul. We'll just make my headcanon canon, and it's fine. Make my headcanon canon, and it's fine.
True. I mean, do it. I mean, if this
although James Marsters hasn't aged, so I don't know what we're going to do about that one.
Yeah, there's makeup techniques. You can make him look like he aged.
So yeah, I'm excited. Like, I need to get back to reading the comic books. I think definitely I need to get caught up on Buffy, Angel, and Faith. Those are my favorites. So yeah, have you read any of those yet?
No. Like I said, I should get in this.
You never read the Angel continuation by itself either?
No. I read some of the early Angel stuff, like maybe when the show was on, or maybe right after the show was over. But yeah, I haven't read any of those for a while. But
you should.
I keep meaning to.
Yeah, because I definitely want to talk about it after we get to season 5, which is going to be so long from now. But
I know.
Not that I'm complaining. I love this universe.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, yeah.
All right, let's get out of here. You don't have to stake us twice.
Be for yourself. I'm hardly count. That's evidence.
I know. Many have tried. Many automobiles have tried. Anyway, join us again next time. Remember, our hero Angel tougher than the weak link on the Avengers. Could he take Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr.? I don't know. He could at least do their makeup. Well, not Angel, the other guy.